Hey guys, my name is Adele Bischoff, and I will be talking about Chapter 28, A Feminist Theory of Female Delinquency. Throughout this chapter, the main question is whether theories that were previously developed could attain to not only male delinquents, but females as well. Some people believe that the female and male criminality is the same due to factors that involve strain, control, and social learning. However, Chesney Lynn believes that this is false because of the different social interactions that occur between the genders. The primary difference between the two genders can be defined as patriarchy, or a system of society or government in which the father or eldest male is the head of the family and descent is traced along the male line. Chesney believes that due to patriarchy, the gender roles of females are left out and not focused on when creating theories of criminality. Because of this patriarchal view of life, Chesney believes that girls are most vulnerable to physical and sexual abuse at the hands of the patriarchal heads of the families, such as the father or the stepfather. When a female is abused by the dominant figure in her family, she is most likely not going to fight back for different reasons. In order to get out of these abusive systems, females typically attempt to get out and end up leaving the home. However, when one gets out, they are typically labeled as a runaway and promiscuous. Another problem with these girls running away is that the criminal justice system then criminalizes what they do, and then in return, they return them back to the home that was abusing them in the first place and they ran away from. If by chance the girl does not get sent back to the abusive household, they are in another set of patriarchal systems that is known as the street. As a way of survival on the street, some girls resort to selling their bodies for money because they believe they have nothing else to offer to help them get by in life. A woman's place in society is believed to be defined through a variety of different things, including agencies of social control such as the police, the courts, and the persons. Feminist theory of criminality must first focus on the situation of the girls. Failure to do this can cause disaster to the feminist way of thinking. Stephenson, 1980, and Goria, 1982, showed studies that falsified the common belief that the women's movement was causing an increase in women's crimes. The studies of Hagen-Simpson and Gillis, 1987, showed that girls do not commit less crime for fear of the consequences, but do not commit as many crimes as their male counterparts, caused by fear of male hierarchy and how males in society will react. These theories also state that a female born into a family where the mother holds a high position in the workforce will enable her daughter to become a criminal due to the liberation process that comes with a mother or a female in an authoritarian position. Also, it is argued that a family where both the mother and the father work are on the same level as a family with only the mother working. However, there is no scientific evidence to support these theories that a female involvement in an occupation affects directly or indirectly the result of a girl's delinquency. Oftentimes, when a male is found in the juvenile detention system, it is due to the system, such as the police taking them in. However, in most female cases, the parents are the ones that ask for their children to be arrested. Data shows that in cities such as Honolulu, 44% of the girls in the system were referred to by their parents. In 1983, 23% of girls charged were referred to by the courts by non-criminal law enforcement agencies. However, only 13% of boys were referred to by non-law enforcement agencies. There are several issues with the girls and the families that could result to parental figures referring to the girls to the juvenile detention system. There are families that believe that sexism is not the correct way of life. However, they feel uncomfortable and do not want to change the current traditions of society out of fear that their children will be misfits, thus creating a conflict between the girls and their families. Another issue girls have with their parents are that girls are more likely to be abused, both physically and sexually, by their parents or someone close to them in their family. All of this abuse can cause the girls to have fear, anxiety, depression, anger, hostility, inappropriate sexual behavior, and many other symptoms. Surveys and research show that a male in their family that they look to as an authoritarian either sexually or physically abused the girls on the streets. Runaways that were sexually abused are more likely to return to a life of crime that may involve stealing items such as food and clothing, use drugs, and participate in prostitute activities, While boys can also be abused at a young age, they react in a totally different way than females do. Female abuse follows them directly from running away to then possibly jail and repeating the process over and over again.